I've been muted. Yep. Okay, I realised that a little bit too late. That's on me. Hello, Einadi. Is it Einadi Haldorson, I think? Maybe? I hope. If not, I feel real bad because I've got that wrong. How are we doing? So, the plan for the day is we're going to start with a bit of a Football Manager stream, finish up what we did yesterday. Then, I believe the plan is to dive into a watch-along. Maybe. It depends, because I like watching with my brother as well. So sometimes that's not hugely possible. And then I'll do a post-match video, and I've got work in the afternoon. So it's a busy, busy, busy day for me. But, first up, I want to give you guys a choice on something. I'm working on my thumbnail for the watch-along at the moment. Because I've been doing some good stuff for the watch-along. Look at this! Look at that! Hold on, I'd need to adjust like where my camera is and stuff. But there we go, that's both of the lineups. I've got a version with a timer up here, so very nice. However, this, thus far, is what the thumbnail is looking like. I need a player to go here. So I'm going to take your guys' suggestions on that one. Because I don't know who to pick. Because there's plenty of options. I'll just move me across a little bit. I'm thinking maybe Nonto because he's been really good in recent weeks. Perhaps Piru because he's almost certain to play. But is there anyone that like you particularly would want over there? Is I think the real question. Somerville, Nonto or Grueff. I could do two, to be fair. I could do all of them. Might take me a minute, but... Okay, cool. We'll do Somerville, Nonto and Grueff. Who do you want front and centre? I'll give you the choice on that one. I'll do a poll. And I will do it in the list that you gave me's order. Because I can do all three. That's not a problem. For anyone that's just joining, this is the pre-Football Manager stream. In which I'm just designing the thumbnail for the watch along. Getting you guys ideas, your thoughts, your feelings. We're looking at Somerville, Nonto and Grove on the thumbnail. I'm just trying to work out who to make the number one. It's looking like Somerville according to the poll. The question is, what have I got for Somerville? Because there's probably something. I hope there's something. I love when you can just see the occasional time I've had to like pick a thumbnail face, and I've just sent it. There was a really good Somerville Nonto one I had ages ago. I just can't find it. They're having a little bit of a dance on the pitch. Maybe this one. That's not bad. Please don't keep... Okay, it's kept Archie Gray's hair. I think that's Archie Gray at least. See, Willie, I like you, but your arms are a bit long. Unless I bring that forward. Stick Willie's fingers behind it. Remove the background a little bit more. I bet you guys weren't expecting a graphic design stream first thing this morning, were you? Let's make that go away. Yeah, okay. A little small brush for the rest of it. See, this isn't the best resolution, but it'll have to do, I think. Sick. And we've got Ethan Ampadu's face over here. we're just going to have to get rid of. There we go. And then we'll just squiggle out the rest of it. Slightly bigger brush. Boom. This one's new. Very nice. I think that'll do. Not sure those are Willie's legs, but if they are his legs, he's got huge thighs. Sort of impressive. Okay, that's not too bad. Squish the Leeds logo over here. And as requested, let's whack Gruev on there as well. Gruev, it's impossible. I don't know anymore. There we go. It's going to turn out that none of these players are picked now, innit? If you haven't yet, by the way, I would hugely appreciate you dropping a like on the stream. Just make sure it gets pushed out a little bit, which is especially important on like early morning streams and on weekends because no buggers are up. You guys are insane for being conscious at this time. Unless you're in a different time zone, of course. Which I'm guessing is likely to be the case for Ina Daddy. I think that sort of look, maybe. Brings a bit of depth with Groove in front of the S, Nonto behind it. Might go for that. That'll do. Call it Plymouth Problems. Download. Bosh, there's your thumbnail. So, into Football Manager. As I said, we probably would be doing. Yeah, we've got big questions. We've hit deadline day. We still need a striker. So if anyone has an idea for a striker that would likely want to come. Same time zone, I don't sleep. I get that. I completely relate to that. This is a completely new addition to the playlist, and I'm quite liking it. It's nice and funky. It's bopping along. Yeah, if you've not let the stream yet, I'd massively appreciate if you could. Right, Jeremy Pino is asking to leave, but he's not going to come here because Scum are interested. Makoko is on loan, which could be useful for us. Let's maybe pay a bit of attention to that one. Does anyone have any suggestions? Because at the end of the day, I might just end up having to get Rhian Brewster in a panic, which is not what anyone wants. It'd be an absolute nightmare. If I remember right, we asked our director of football at the end of the last stream what he thought, and he was useless. He suggested for transfer players that we couldn't afford, and Gabby Barbosa, who we can afford, but 29 doesn't really fit in with the vibes. We'll look for someone that can play as a complete forward. Also expensive, and Girassi on £1 million a week. Sanity. We're never going to manage that, are we? Look for pressing forwards as well. Ivan Toney is for some reason still at Brentford. How about advanced forwards? Balogun added to the list. I don't know. Folks, what do we think? Danny Ings. Ings, maybe. £2.7 million, but that's because he's been at West Ham for 4 years and has scored 7 goals. Which is tempting me to say maybe not the one. Why is Ouattara a transfer target? I do not remember making Ouattara a transfer target. Let's remove that. Right, who did we have in the shortlist? Have we got any strikers in here? Evan Ferguson, brilliant. Okay, I don't remember shortlisting him, but apparently he is. And Nyanzu, who we're not going to be able to afford. Well, this isn't easy, is it? Let's skip forward a bit of time. See if anyone wants to throw themselves at us. We'll see soon. There's time for anything to happen. I think that's a good approach. Right, interested in a move are El Neni, Ramon Terrat, no idea who he is, Ivo Gerbic, who isn't bad, but we've already signed 2 goalkeepers in this window, so that's a maybe not. Montiel Malang Sarr is looking at a move, as is Enzo Milo, but we don't really need any of those players. Thing is, we're not desperate to sign anyone, but it would be very nice if we could not rely on Marcus Leonardo to score goals for us. Because we're seeing that be a genuine problem. Evan Ferguson said he'd want to move, but it would cost us like £100 million. So, Mateo Joseph wins Player of the Month in the under-21s, which is nice considering we're trying to sell him. God. Sparta Rotterdam make a loan approach for Oscar Wilhelmsen. Hello, Jacob in Detail. How are you doing? See, I'm not convinced that we want to sell Wilhelmsen. Especially if we're looking for a striker, so I'll say no to that. Wilhelmsen could get some genuine football in. Have I heard the news? I don't know. I've heard some news about some things. It depends on the particular news that you're talking about. You haven't heard the news. I also haven't heard the news, so we're completely fine on that front then. Makoko is interested in a move, and that feels like that could be where we go. Also, Luis Guillaume is evaluating a potential move. You're not really good enough. Right, I'll get rid of anything that isn't at least a B+. Unless it's a striker, in which case we're a little bit desperate. That's very cheap for Kramashi, I think. Ethan Pinnock and Luca Digne. Luca Digne's got to be old in this save now. 32. Yeah, I'm not going to sign Luca Digne. Neither of you are strikers. You're not a striker. No. You're not good enough. Daniel Amate. Amadou Onana's looking for a move. Not entirely sure why, but... Bissek is looking to leave Luton. Broja or Shaquille Van Persie? He is the son of a scum bastard, though. And his finishing isn't great, and that's really what we need at the minute. I'll consider Broja. Unless he moved to Saudi Arabia or something. Wolves. Okay. A little bit below the standard, though. 2.5 stars. There is Callum Wendo, who's floating about. Very expensive and we can't afford him, but he's floating about. Alright, we'll search all players in range. And we'll see what comes up for players interested in a move. And we'll sort by ability. Do we add to our stock of 1 billion Brazilians, or is that a little bit of a risk, do we think? Because we have a lot of those guys. But we don't really want to cause a lot of issues. Mateus Cunha, maybe. Still at Wolves, £55 million is very much not the one, I don't think. He's on the expensive side. It's a bit of a risk. Noah Okafor's asking to leave, but Anthony Gordon for some reason. Takekubo would be fantastic, however, wouldn't likely want to come. I think we check out loans. Who is good enough and is interested in our loan to us? We need someone that is a pure striker, not just is accomplished. They need to actually be able to do the job. Who the hell is Rodrigo Ribeiro? 13 finishing. Shit. Jeremy Doku, for some reason, is on the loan list and is good, but don't know, I'm tempted to go with Moukoko. What are we thinking? He's got 15 finishing, he's very quick, very agile. I'm going to suggest it. It's popped in a poll. It's not likely to be one that we end up signing permanently, but could be pretty good for us. Seems a pretty reliable player as well. In the meantime, what up, Babi Zabra? Gresham Jablonski has agreed to go on loan to Wickham. Let's keep an eye on him because he's going to be fantastic if he ends up playing lots of football. Bamford transfer request. We are actively trying to sell him, but he's gone to Birmingham on loan. Not a problem. See you later, Pat. We'll keep track of him, but he's not going to come back because he's out of contract. We've got a little bit of time, so I'll let that Moukoko loan question just sort of simmer for a little bit. See what people think. This one came early. Doesn't quite suit deadline day vibes, does it? We don't have the money, but I would love to sign Florian Wirtz. Right, any of you strikers that are any good? Pavlidis, no. Zaiska, no. Sau, no. We're annoyingly low on budget compared to where we were at the start of the window. And that is absolutely my own fault. But that's where you end up. Fuck it, we'll try him on them. An optional future fee of 92 million is too much. We'll see if we can shop it down to 80 or something. Fine. We'll accept it, we just won't pay it. I think is the way to go. Who the hell? Lee Owen is still around. What a career. Including for Tractor in Iran. Now, just a bit of a thought, right? Iran, not hugely known for its agriculture. Why is there a team called Tractor? I've genuinely got no idea. That's... This is one of those where I sort of want to, like, disrupt the stream for a bit just to Google Tractor and find out why do they exist? There's no need. There's interest and we might sell Dan James. Definitely a fair way of putting it, considering we are actively trying to sell the guy. I'll also make me smaller again, because I've taken over more of the screen than I needed to. There we go. First time I've got you live. Why, thank you, Gary Paul. I tend to do evenings, the occasional watch along. Moukoko in is not a bad get at all. Decent enough striker. Very nice. And it gives us 25 million quid to look for any other deals that happen on deadline day. We're being offered Evan Ferguson by his agent. We'll get you live. Yeah, thank you. So they want between 70 and 104 million pounds. Can we loan him? No. Ah! But I want him. I don't want Timo Werner though. Right, 4 hours to go in the deadline day chunk. And I'm not entirely sure that any of these players are screaming out to me that it'd be a worthwhile spend. So, this is going to be time for a poll again, I think. What's the plan There we go. Do we spend, do we not spend, or do we just sort of keep an eye out just in case? We could even try and find some nice, interesting Wonder Kids, to be honest. Oh, guys, you can't do 50-50 between spend it and don't sign in. There we go. That's a little bit better. Keep an eye out just in case. I'll check scouted players, all of the scouted players, and see who the highest rated ones are at the moment. Or sort of the most intriguing. What year are you on? We are currently in 2025, the end of the summer window. If we do sign anyone, I want to sign younger players. Just find someone with a little bit of potential. Ooh, Duranville is very interesting, but we don't need any more wingers, and he wouldn't have a chance to get loaned out again before the end of the window. Yeah, we're at the point where anyone that we do sign is... It's tough, isn't it? I'm just trying to find the little nuggets of gold up in here. Fred Lamb, what a name. Go on, Fred Lamb. You know, we'll go as young as we can and then find players with potential that are within that age group. Maybe a centre back. We've not got the most depth back there. That's what I'll do. Yeah. We'll search within players in range, clear it, and find a centre back that's got a lot of room to develop. Lenny Yoro doesn't look too bad. Yeah, someone that can arguably hop into the squad now. Maybe. Shortlist Yoro. Yeah, probably a good shout. I'm going to ask the agent what sort of cash his club would want. Between 26 and 33. That isn't going to happen. He's injured only 4 to 7 days, though. So he wouldn't necessarily fail that medical. But then again, 26 to 33 is more than we want to spend on a youth prospect, I think. Alex Perez, why only 325k? What's going on there? Southampton were cheating last night. I don't think they were cheating. I think they got away with a couple of decisions, but it's not quite cheating. Right, not interested in loan, interested in transfer. Yoral Hato is obscenely good for a 19-year-old. But that makes him out of our budget, I think. Yeah, Adam, I'm going to call that a final warning. Let's not be racist fuckheads in this chat, yeah? That's not something that I'm okay with in the slightest. Let's not. You can be better than that. We all know that. No need. So I'm going to kill off that message. And I wouldn't suggest posting anything like that again, because don't. No need. Let's not do casual hate crimes in the chat, yeah? Okay, so we ditched the centre-back aspect. Who is promising and wants to come? And isn't necessarily just a centre-back. I mean, he should. He is comfortably a more qualified referee than either of us. The issue with the penalty was it was a packed out penalty box, and it's impossible to give decisions when that happens when you're not 100% sure. You can see that he's not blind. I mean, yeah, he's not blind, but when there's like 6 or 7 bodies between you and that, you've also got to look at the likes of the lino, anything like that. You don't give penalties unless you're 100% sure. General rule of thumb. Because that decides games, and this season especially, individual games decide the season. Very well put, Baby Zebra. Thank you very much. Shoulder up is someone that I want to sign. But then again, all I sign is wingers right now. So that feels like a bad idea. Yeah, it was. But you can tell that it was 100% handball because you've seen lots and lots of replays. Is there anyone else that we can just steal from Barca? Gundogan for 3.7 million. We've only got an hour left though. Right, this is going to be a big question, I think. Do we try to sign Gundogan? Or do we just keep looking? Referees deserve all the shit they get. No, they don't. No. And at that point, you're just making shit up. It's incredibly harsh to say that they deserve shit, because at the end of the day, he's not trying to do a bad job. And anyone that thinks referees deliberately do a bad job are insane. It's looking like a no on signing Gundogan, so that looks like we might be ending the window there. Is it just R Madrid for copyright reasons? Yeah, okay, there it is. Did you get Moukoko? Yeah, we ended up getting him on loan. We're just currently looking for any other little nuggets of gold that are hanging around the transfer market right now. Doesn't look like there's any though. Or at least none that are in our price range. There's a good few that we'd consider. But I think we're going to call the deadline day there, to be honest with you. Elia Capril's gone to Newcastle. Oh dear. Half an hour to go. What's next for Somerville? That's annoying. Can you read this out? Yeah, I just did. Player wage expenditure in the Premier League. We're currently 12th. And fun fact, the biggest, like, what's the word? Correlation between where you come in the league and finances is wage budget. The more money you spend on wages, the more likely you are to do quite well. It's got sod all to do with transfer fees, which I always find quite interesting. What's your 11 for today? Fun fact. That's okay, Adam. We all have screw-ups. Just let's not do that again, and it'll be fine. Fun little fact for you. I've done my predicted lineup, which I need to be a little bit taller for. Hang on. Oh, the chair doesn't go up anymore. Hang on. We'll do that. There we go. Yeah, that is my thought. Because I've got a nice watch-along thing prepared in advance. I won't do it again. That's fine. Just make sure to, like, not. Because I'm all about having, like, a nice, kind, good vibes, like, space. And let's not mess with that. Yeah, this is it. Melier, Gray, Ampadu, Rodon, Firpo, Growth, Kamara, Somerville, Rotate, Nonto, and Piru is my prediction. Leicester, fun fact, had the 15th highest wage bill in world football last season. Nice message above the Bielsa book. Yeah, I've got loads of them in this little book here, and I'm considering starting to write on the back of the pages, so I've got like some fun bits and bobs there just in case. Can I give my prediction on the score today? Yeah, go for it. I'm saying a nice firm 3-1 because I think this is a deceptively hard team to get clean sheets against. Let's switch back to the game screen then, because the transfer deadline has passed. 3-1 to Leeds. I'm going to go for Nonto, Piru, and Somerville. That is dangerous because we have played Plymouth 3 times this season, and there have been 10 goals, and no 2 goals have been scored by the same person, including own goals, which I find a little bit interesting. Very weird little fun fact. Right, let's confirm that selection. It's not too bad. I'm saying 1-0 Argyle because they're at home. They've really got us at home. I don't think so, though. That's the thing. Because FA Cup match a couple of weeks ago, down at their place, we looked like we should have won, and we put out a second string 11 in that game. I think we got unlucky to not just clearly win that. Sverhalseth Nipan is currently our second best player on loan. Harkon Eliasson has just played once, but he's been alright. I do agree. I don't think they're a good enough team for our first 11. If we're on a good day. That's a fairly big if. Like, it's never guaranteed, but we'll see. If you aren't, by the way, and I had a very embarrassing moment the other day with this, just pop a subscribe. I know it's very easy to think that everyone you watch regularly you're subscribed to, but the way that YouTube recommends things right now means that you are always constantly recommended the same people that you watch. That means that Joe from The View, sorry again, buddy, I wasn't subscribed to without realising. And Joe wasn't subscribed to me without realising. So we both had a moment of, oh, I feel bad. But it all got sorted out in the end. That's why I'm going to keep on reminding folks. Because one of the longer-term viewers, Dave Thornton, posted a message a while back being like, I'm so sorry, I thought I was subscribed. And it's like, it's fine, because at this point, like, subscribers are just a number. You don't need them for, like, monetization beyond 1,000 or anything. But it's social proof, innit? If you see a channel that's got thousands of subscribers, you're more likely to watch it than a channel that's got, like, 6. And that whole gist is very, very, very important when you're trying to grow a channel. I'm going to pop the music volume up a little bit because I'm noticing that it's not quite picking everything up in Streamlabs. Can you see Piru doing well if he plays like he did in the Swansea City game? It's going to be a very different game. That's the problem. We're not going to get any aggression out of... I don't even know who you are. But well done. We're not going to get much aggression out of Plymouth. Whereas Swansea played very hyped, very aggressive football that just didn't work for them. Because we turned the game transitional. Love to see the growth of the channel recently. 300 subs at the Ipswich game, now nearly 2k. Thank you very much, Jacob, in detail. Much appreciated. When was the Ipswich game? Was that December? Maybe? It feels like it was December. But yeah, that early stint was nice big growth. Plymouth can't play attacking football. They have no chance against us. I don't think they're going to try play attacking football. That's the thing. They're going to play defensive stuff and hit us on the counter. Which you might say is not what they're necessarily good at. I think I disagree. Primarily because... Ooh, Archie, that growth is filthy. Right, language courses for everyone. Sorry, I'm just going to get through this meeting and then finish the thought that has now disappeared from my head. Thank you, ADHD. Dario Drody. We'll sign you. Thank you very much. How much space have we got? in the scouting department. 1 spot, okay. Yeah, Plymouth haven't failed to score since December, which is a bit of an issue. They've scored in every single match they've had since they played QPR on the 13th of December, including in the Cup, which, to me, says we could have some quite significant problems here. Because we are occasionally quite open at the back, and we do not need to be here. I'm just sort of hoping that we get a little bit of control over this game. Don't let them cause us problems. And I think we'll be alright, because the back line of Cruyff, Ampadu, Rodon, when you've got the 2 wing-backs bombing on, spectacular. Really, really good. It's just about making sure that sticks. Oh my god, Urbanski is playing for Poland's senior team. I'm not even sure he's going to get into our normal team. Okay. Sure, yeah. Something I'm a little bit curious about. I'm going to do a player in range search. Just clear everything. I want to know whose contracts are expiring in the next year. Who could be forcing moves out of their clubs? Not many people. Okay. Hidemasa Morita, you could see maybe pushing for a move, but who knows? Outside of that, not too bothered about most of these players, to be fair to you. There's some with a good amount of potential, though. But the window is closed. We keep moving. We got West Ham next. Could do with a Peru Worldie. I completely agree. The issue is making it happen. Because Peru, I think, has scored maybe 2 goals outside the box all season. Something like that. I've got the Opta stats. What am I doing? Because Work are very, very good and do a little bit of championship-y broadcasting in different countries, which means that they have commentary packs. And as someone that's responsible for part of the broadcast, I get to have a look at them, which is very nice. Let's have a look. Joel Peru. Player goals. Joel Peru has scored once outside the box. Most outside the box goals for us so far this season is Dan James with 2. Peru has, however, scored 4 with his right foot and 6 with his left, so clearly it works. Bamford has played 5 minutes for Birmingham. Very nice. Coburn Bird, who I don't even remember existing, clearly one of our youth players, has done pretty well for Bury. Urbanski, bit of a shitter. Not bad from Wooooo, who managed to win the match for Swansea. Cresswell on a 7. Echeverry on a 7.7. He is getting very good. Average rating of 7.21 in 7 matches for Ipswich. You're welcome, Jacob in detail. Player of the Week news. Doesn't hugely matter. Carmen Kelleher is reportedly the player that we should be putting in net, but I don't really want to be honest with you. For some reason, I've got my goalkeeping coach doing press conferences, which feels like the bad move. Unless he's like really good at press stuff. Right, recent form analysis. We've been a bit shit. Let's be honest. I'm playing FM myself right now on my Blythe save. Well, you might have been born in Blyth, but were you made in the FM Royal Navy? I think is the real question. Thank you, the Royal Navy, for making that spectacular meme a reality. I still don't know why they did that. Right, let's pick our first team then. Against West Ham. I think being a little bit aggressive would work for us here. Stroke, Udogie, Frenada. I'm gonna ask to get a little bit aggressive, maybe. Neto can cut inside a bit. Tempted to keep Asprilla at the 9. Because he was quite good last match. Right, Yamal needs, well, doesn't need a fitness test, but might do. So I'm going to play Leonardo instead of him. Right, Wilhelmsen or Makoko on the bench? Or both? We're going to do both. And we're going to take Kelleher off as well. That's not too bad. That's a good enough side, I think. That's a side that is going to win us some matches. Makoko needs a number. Let's give him the number 50. Something unique, something distinct that no one's going to steal from him. Also, YouTube is shouting at me to add an ad, so I have done that very briefly. And I will wait here for a second, just whilst the ad comes to an end. If you are one of the people that the YouTube algorithm decided to throw an advert to, just let me know when you're back, because I don't think it'll be too long. Our home form's important, let's make it count. Let's tell everyone that we're excited for them to make a difference. You didn't get an ad. Is that because ad block, or is that because YouTube Premium? Or is that because you're a member of the channel? Because channel members also do not get adverts. Oh, you just didn't get an ad? Okay. That's weird to me, and explains quite a lot as to why these live streams make sod all. Members do. Oh. Well, in that case, let's blame YouTube for that, because you shouldn't. Right, let's go. Let's get a win. It's only West Ham. We can beat them. Oh, I'm all clogged up. When I went to the Birmingham game, I have learning difficulties. My dad got Wayne Rooney to come over and sign my program. Nice. You got to see Wayne Rooney's career get executed. We love to see it. Leeds 0, West Ham 0. Still, we're for some reason unable to make any chances happen. Just conceded a winner in 90+7. Oh. And he was a nice guy. You see, I don't hugely doubt that. But he's also Wayne Rooney. So I... 5th year in League 2. Yeah, it's not great. 5 years into being in League 2, not ideal. You can probably break out at some point though. Polina to Eze. Eze drives it forward. Asprilla was making such a nice run there as well. Great. Come on, look at Neto. Never mind. Where's the overlap? The overlap does not come. Always start the season in promotion contention and bugger it up mid-season. Yeah, I can see that. I relate to that. We were very close to Europe last season in game, but we lost everything after February. Can't sign anyone good because my reputation is horrid. Hello, Carol. How's it going? Udogie in behind. Asprilla scores a goal. Can you remember Daniel Farker being a nice guy too? That's good. He does always strike me as a nice dude. I'd like to note also, Marcus Leonardo, still not scored. Wait, no, he scored once, I think, in the last match. Let's praise the boys, because things are going quite well. Eze pings it to the near post. Stroke, what can you do? Not much. It's gone back out. Stroke picks it up. Okay. I'm glad we signed Lewis Jr. now. I got to meet Marcelo Bielsa. He was so nice and kind to kids too. That's great. Honestly, I'm a little bit jealous of that. That absolute boy Marcelo. Ward-Prowse, what can you do? Puts it to the far post. Souček, well dealt with by Lewis Jr. I'd be terrified if we conceded that one. Got a brilliant right winger, but he's horrifically inconsistent. That's always a little bit annoying. Udogie to Paulinho. Gray finds Neto, back to Diamande. Let's be a little bit careful on the ball, shall we? Gray. Frenada to Neto. This is working quite nicely. That right-hand side cost a lot of money, but it works. Do you like Haaland? Yeah. I don't see any reason to not, to be honest. He's someone that's good at what he does. Good at what he does. Born in Leeds. Right, Ward-Prowse, where are you putting it this time? Near post. Oh, well dealt with by Paulinho. Sprilla, down the line, down the line. You've got a man running. Please. Never mind. Will he be playing tonight? I've got no idea. He might do. Who was City against? Right. Eze picks it up, pings it back in. Paulinho's at the back post! Hits the bar. So frustrating. Right, let's make some changes in a minute. Eze fouled. Not in the box, I think. Is Leonardo a penalty taker right now? We've got it. I'm not going to complain. No, Eze's the penalty taker. Sorry, Marcos Leonardo, you are being screwed out of another goal. Eze scores 2-0. It was definitely outside the box. I'm going to swap Leonardo out just because he's on the tired side and booked. Paulinho I'm going to take off for Gullikson. Pedro Neto out for Rutter. And Frenada isn't the most energetic boy right now either, but we've got James Justin who can come off the bench to replace him. That is not a bad set of substitutions. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Chelsea are bad because they spent $1 billion on wonder-kids that don't gel. Sprilla's injured. This is a good time for a poll. Who comes on up front? Do we bring on Moukoko or Wilhelmsen? Because they're both options. They can both work out for us pretty well. Wilhelmsen being the wonder kid we signed last season, Moukoko being our new loanee. The vibe is looking like it's Moukoko at the moment. Because they're both going to get plenty of minutes this season, I think. I hope Asprilla isn't too injured. Moukoko is a advanced forward, I think, is the shout. Can't say I disagree with that. (2-0). Hopefully we can keep it that way. Ward-Prowse pings it in. Why did I say anything? I've got so many regrets over asking if we can make anything happen. That's hurt a little bit. 2-1. We've won the match either way. Well done, lads. Good win. I think it might be Moukoko starting next time. Asprilla is out for 2 to 3 weeks. He'd finally hit a decent run of form, and now he's gone. Moukoko makes his Leeds debut, very nice. Has been labelled as the next Miroslav Klose. Okay. Udogie was the best player on the park, very good. David Wagner's been keeping an eye on Pascal Struijk, but he's going to cost you quite a lot of fucking money if you want him. We are willing to discuss the deal because Strauch keeps saying that he wants to leave, but realistically, I don't want him to. So, how are Norwich 4th? What's going on there? Oh shit, right, we need to make Gray a deep line playmaker at the moment. Do you do the Fantasy League? No, I have a team. However, I just sort of forgot to do it for a while and haven't done it for a long time because making content about the Championship means it's very, very difficult to focus too hard on the Premier League. It's something that I want to do a little bit more of, but it's not a chance. FA Cup. Has anything interesting happened at all? No, not even a little bit. Farsley Celtic got through, which is nice. Charlie Crosswell on a 7. Echeverry has scored yet again. He's quite good, isn't he? Good old Claudio. My dad just got me this game. I'm so addicted to it. Nice. Who do you play as? Because there's lots and lots of options. I don't like the way some of these stats are on the way down. I don't understand why they are, but let's hope they go back up again. And Wooooo got a nice 7 again at your Luton Town. First season that feels like that's difficult. Let's say everyone's available for 90 until they're match fit, and for some reason that always glitches out the game until we go back. Makoko isn't match fit yet, which is interesting. Shit. Could have done without that. First game, I've got Chelsea away. Yeah, that's not fun. That's a little bit tough. Right, we've got Norwich, then we got Hull. So, with a couple of injuries, that could cause us some slight problems right now. Sorry about that. It's the earliest stream I've done, and you can tell that I had to wake up relatively early today. I've got no idea, to be honest. Chelsea and Luton are mysteries to me, because Chelsea is a mystery since, like, no one knows who their good players are because they can just turn it on and off, like, at will, seemingly. Luton, no idea. Do not pay any attention to Luton, to be honest. Very nice for our under-18s, though. Second place in the league, beating Blackburn. Jeffrey Archer I put in a bid for. Nice. Bimbus Nimbus is back. Love to see it. Right, Polinia, you can be our ball-winning midfielder. Yamal as a Neto up top, that works. Leonardo as the striker feels weird. He's an alright striker, yeah. Let's not have colour in net, because this isn't a cup match. That should be alright. I'm tempted to do this though. Make things a little bit more controlled, because Norwich are high up in the league and causing some issues. If I had the chance, would you say go for Rutter? Maybe. Depends on how you play him. Because I noticed that in this game, for some reason, he can't play as a 10. And I had to use the editor after asking the chat if I was allowed to make him a 10. How are Norwich unbeaten this season? What's going on? Let's encourage the boys. Let's hope that we can get a result as well. Had a couple of chances already, which isn't too bad. Angus Gunn. Angus Gunn in net for the Premier League leaders is wild. Udogi heads it only as far as Rowe. A little bit of an overload there. That's not good. Stacey. What a stop! I love Lewis Jr. being on Okay, Gabriel Sara has a go. I thought it said had to go, and I was like, is he getting sent off? That'd be nice. I keep saying encourage the boys, and they keep not doing anything. Which I think could be a problem. We've had more of the ball than that. 12 million bid for Rowe for Norwich I've put in. That's optimistic. Very low. We owe Norwich after what happened in our last match. I cannot remember our last match against Norwich, but fuck it. Yeah, let's get hyped. Let's beat them. Gun launches it. Eze picks it up instead. Udogie, find a pass, any pass. Let's keep the ball. Stroke to Polinia. Okay. Into Yamal, who doesn't do anything with it. Okay. Rodoni to Sargent. That's a nice underlapping run, but they've not done anything with it. Frenada, you got to close them down, buddy. This is starting to feel like I understand why Norwich are first in the league. Because that was really nice attacking movement. So I'll have to demand some more from the boys. Hope that they can do something for me. I'm going to do that as well. Sara shoots. No, he doesn't. Gives it to Sargent. Oh, that could have been a problem. Right, one sec. Predictions for the Leeds Plymouth match. There we go. Because I'm kind of curious what people are thinking about the Leeds Plymouth match. Also, I'm going to have to change this a little bit because it's not working for us. We're creating so little compared to Norwich. Also, why is Stroke now 2.5 stars? That could be a problem. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to push Eze up. I'm tempted to get a little bit wild. Who voted predict the score in chat? No, that's not a voting option. That's a note. I know it's technically an option to vote on, but come on. You cheeky bastards. Kind of want to get real aggressive here. Also, Marcos Leonardo again having a stinker means I'm probably going to... I'm going to change things around a bit. I'll give Wilhelmsen a go. Do we get completely wild? Stop voting to predict the score in the chat. Right, I'm gonna get a little bit crazy up in here. Makoko and Wilhelmsen are now going to be a strike pair. We're playing 4-1-5. And sort of desperately hoping it works out. Leeds 3-0 Junior Firpo hat-trick. I like that. That's a fun idea. Although you've brought it to my attention that it could happen now, and the fact that it won't hurts me. Alright, gonna have to make a couple more changes in a minute. Udogie, okay. Gives it to Junior. I mean, at least he saved it, but that was dreadful. Alright. Nunez. Where's he going to put this? I'm going to say near post. It's dealt with. Dan James picks it up. Ping it long. Got so many options. A little bit faster, ideally. It's not fast enough. Let's get very attacking. Let's see if we can do anything. No. Got a few chances. Didn't pay off. Damn it. I am not happy with that. A 1-0 loss to Norwich. Norwich. No, that's not... You can't be doing that. Wilhelmsen vows to end goal drought. He's played 14 hours without scoring. Oscar, mate, I thought you were good. Echeverry had a bad game. It's new. I'm so sorry, Jacob in detail. But Echeverry hasn't scored. 1-1 for Ipswich. Ipswich, who are currently 9th in the Championship, which isn't too bad for them. Current relegation zone is Leicester, Southampton, Sheffield United, which isn't too much of a surprise. The top of the table's weird, though. Who have Brighton played against? I know they played us. Oh, they had a quite nice start to the season. Oh my god, now we've got Spurs and Liverpool. No, wait, they've got Spurs and Liverpool. Okay, I thought that was our schedule for a moment. Arsenal, Everton, Chelsea, Newcastle, Man United, Fulham, City is not a fun run, though. 3-1 score prediction. I'll take that, LUFC, Harry. Much appreciated. I think I agree on the 3-1. We should have created a lot more in that match. But we've got a match against Hull that we can use to get our vibe back, build some optimism. That's a different opinion. Okay. Phylogeny is apparently wanted by Norwich, which is odd, because he's definitely not a top of the table kind of player. I remember Football Fusion, where you managed your team in Total Club Manager 2005 and transported the game to FIFA 2005 and played a game. That's weird, but I like it. Very fun. Rodon, Nonto, and Groif to score. Not a bad set of choices. It's a weird set of choices, but it's not bad. Right. So, against Hull City, Championship side. We've got a few selection decisions to make for this one, I think. I'm not... Who do you pick? Because I sort of want to say Wilhelmsen. Who else is expecting minutes? No one. Okay. Right, hop in. Let's have a look. We'll quick pick it to see who... Never mind. Hold on. We'll make those changes. And follow the opposition instructions and hope that they work. Let's not proceed to the match, shall we? Let's... Right. Diamande's got heavy match load, so I want to play Marmol instead. James Justin can go to left back. Frenada I'm going to keep there. Where are you in the season? We've only played 5 matches so far. Michael, the team sheet is not yet out. Fuck it. We'll play Wilhelmsen up top. Because if he can score a goal, then that would clear up his drought quite nicely. Groif we will play in midfield in this match. Let's give Rotera a run out as well, and maybe James as a straight up attacking winger. Archie Gray has a good chance every game. It'd be good to see him score, but I don't want to see him score yet. That's for very specific reasons. I like a narrative. I like a good sort of story in football. And can you imagine if he's the one that scores the goal that gets us promoted on the final day of the season? I'd lose my mind. It'd be insane. I'd love it. Right, Makoko as an advance forward. Wilhelmsen as a pressing forward, maybe. No, Poacher, why not? And Makoko I want to see as the pressing. Weird on my iPhone, instead of an advert starting, it starts the stream from the beginning, then when I fast forward the advert starts, gets to the end and doesn't disappear, making me exit and come back. That's very odd. I've literally never heard of that before. How old is Groove? Right, I'll have a look. And this is 25, that means in reality he's probably 23? Yeah, he's 23. So he's still young. Very, very dominant in midfield for his age. I'm glad to see that overall we are predicting a Leeds win. That'd be a good goal, but I'd want Bamford to score that or Dallas if he ever returned from injury. I don't know, I think it being his first goal for the club ever would sort of give it a little bit of spice. I'd really like that. That's not a bad side. We'll try that. See how that works. We've got a few players that are lacking match sharpness, but we can make the changes. Don't see Dallas coming back at all. If he does, it'll be right at the end of the season. I can see where they're being very careful with him, and I can see him probably not getting his contract extended. Just been watching the documentary with the 91-92 championship season in 5 parts. Really good and interesting. Ah, very nice. It's not something I've had a chance to watch yet, to be honest. Leeds 0, Hull 0. Let's encourage the boys again. Because this is a deceptively decent Hull side. James cuts inside, puts it behind. Moukoko doesn't pick the ball up though. Rutter does, Gruev. Play the ball. Ah, too long. Ozan Tufan. Send it backwards to Silla. Aaron Connolly's in behind, that's a problem. If he was offside, we're all good. Please be offside. I don't think he was. He wasn't. No, he was on. Comfortably on. Shit. That's a problem. Why are we not creating any chances here? Ferneda near post. Polina. It doesn't work out. Wilhelmsen picks it up though. Ferneda to the far post. Rutter doesn't get ahead on it. Marmol finds Polina. Back into Gruev. James Justin. Stroke. We're just sort of faffing a bit here. We can do better. Kelleher to Marmol. Marmol finds Gruev. Wilhelmsen now behind to Moukoko. Come on, let's finish this. We're back in it. We're in the conversation. It's happening. We all good. Marmol to Gruev. Gruev finds Wilhelmsen, who gets an assist. It's not a goal, but we take it. We're not going to complain. It's our first chance of the game, and it's worked out. Ferneda pings it to the far post. Dan James just won a header to score a goal. Is that meant to happen? Is that how football works? Moukoko's always been class for me. Yeah, he's genuinely a very good footballer. The issue is he's very expensive. We've got a buy option in our deal with Dortmund, but might be a bit of a toughie. Dan James. Go on. Oh, that was magical for a minute. Didn't end up happening, but that was quite nice. Our heavily rotated side. Currently beating Hull. Could do with some more chances though, because on XG we are not having the best of days. Plenty of shots on target then. Justin goes short to James. Back to Justin. And challenged. Oh dear. Tufan. Passes poorly. Polina finds Rutter. Wilhelmsen. PC. Just because it makes it easier to stream. I've tried like streaming stuff on console before, and it's not a fun time. I don't think. Leeds 2, Hull 1. We can keep having chances. Let's praise the boys. They seem to like it. In a minute, we might need to make some changes. Have a little bit more quality to the side. Traore, Connolly. Oh shit. I've got rid of Big Boost City because that's a good vibe song. And we do not deserve the good vibes right now. Because we are no longer beating Hull. Got a strong bench though. We can make some nice changes. Just into Stroke. Stroke finds Polinia. Ball out to James. Not too shit. Too fun. Connolly. Connolly is causing all sorts of problems here. I'm not sure what to do here tactically. Ruter's not out of the best of games, so I'll bring on Lamine Yamal. Joe, you can't make subs until after the 70th minute to emulate Farker. Look for someone like Jamie Bino Gittins, he's a good winger / striker. I had a look at him in the window, but not quite what we're looking for at the moment. I'm going to keep Dan James on because he's having a good match. I'm going to take Wilhelmsen off though and put Neto in his place. Swap these around and make Neto a bit more of a trequartista. Someone that likes a bit of a dribble. There's a lot of jokes to be made there, but I'm gonna play nice. And then Eze as a playmaker. Might be able to make a difference. Polinia is also looking quite tired, so I'll whack on Gullikson and hope. Alright, let's go. Let's see if it works. Couple of nice little changes. Encouraging the boys has not worked. I might just want to give them a bollocking instead. Oh, hello. Free kick. Eze. Come on. Top bins. Let's get a nice goal here. Here we go. Eze lines up a shot. Fires it off. Top corner. Oh, oh my god. I was kidding. You didn't need to do it like that. I was having it. Oh. That's so good it's unnecessary. We didn't need to do that. Okay. 3-2. Performance wasn't what it should have been. I'm not gonna complain though. That was delicious. What a goal. Got Brentford up next, which kind of want to win because things are tight at the bottom of the table. If you haven't yet, by the way, massively appreciate you dropping a like on the stream. Very much helps it get pushed out to a few more folks, which is always sort of huge when you're a fairly small streamer / YouTube person. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. No sign of Jaden Anthony as Leeds United arrive. Oh dear. That sort of limits the bench options a bit. But then again, we did find out that... what was I going to say? I don't know. I've completely lost that sentence partway through. That was it. We did find out that Gelhardt can be a bit of a winger, which isn't too much of a problem. 17 past 11, so 13 minutes until we get the squad. Goal of the season early, absolutely. Somerville is training like shit, so I'm going to give him a bollocking for it. Do better, or I want to sell you. I want to sell you anyway, because you don't want to be here. But if you do better, maybe I won't. That sounds good to me. Good deal. Piru or Joseph up front today? Gotta be Piru. I like Joseph, but it's very early to give him that sort of like responsibility in a match. Right, I'm going to try something weird here. Change things up a bit. Leonardo out to the wing as a Raamdeuter. Lamine Yamal as an attacking winger. And Neto in the middle. In that trequartisti role. I think James is still... Gray is still injured for me. Yep. Bring Lewis Jr. back in. Because Kelleher not quite been at it. I'm going to unspecify his asking price and see what his value is. 51 to 61 million. Okay. Not ideal. And I'll chuck Baselli on the bench as well. Just because it's good to have that little bit more depth. Go hard when tackling and boomo. Home 4 is important. Let's make the advantage count. I'm expecting good defending. I'm expecting us to dominate the midfield. I'm expecting you to do well, and that seems to have gone down like a lead balloon. Good. On recent form, we should lose this because it's been win, lose, win, lose, win. Win being the most recent. Annoyingly, the wins have come in cup matches, so our league form looks hit. Stroke to Paulinho. As a Frenada, Yamal. Dogi, back post, Wilhelmsen! Gotta finish those. Please? Fairly easy task, innit? Head, net, both. But no. Hello, Gale. How's it going? Hopefully well. Damsgaard gives it to Jensen. Back to Damsgaard. Frenada's been destroyed there. Oh, we deserve to concede that. But they deserve to concede the Wilhelmsen one. So, I've not got an issue with that. If you haven't yet, by the way, chuck in your prediction for the Leeds-Plymouth match. Whether that's in the chat, whether that's doing it on the poll. Just realised I might redo that poll, actually. Because the phrasing on it that time was not useful at all. Do we go Leeds win? Do we go draw? Or do we go... There we go. Nice little prediction poll. Go out there, give the fans their money worth. Why is no one excited? Why are we not pumped? Why are we not scoring goals? It's one simple job, lads. Come on. Yamal gives it to Neto. Neto. Wilhelmsen? No, no, don't. No, you're not offside. You're onside. Please. Please don't do this to me. Yes! Wilhelmsen doesn't score goals, but he assists them. No complaints there. Neto puts it across. Wilhelmsen decides not to shoot. A little bit patient. Finds Leonardo. 1-0. Whew. I'm glad we seem to think Leeds win. Encourage was the wrong way to go on that, wasn't it? I think so. In fact, it's a better place for me to be here, so you can see the bottom of the screen. Or is that more of a problem? Let me know what you think in the chat. Because I think you being able to see this bit is a good thing. But I just want to make sure. We'll do that as well. So it's not got the weird loosey-goosey bit. Playing the team at the top of the league for my debut for my A team. Unbeaten. Oh. Damsgaard. Well cleared by Paulinho. Let's not invite pressure here. Let's actually fight them a little bit. Paulinho's managed to get himself another yellow card, which It's what he does best. We don't have any holding midfielders available other than him, though, which is an issue. Lamine Yamal is looking a little bit below the standard, but I might keep him on just in case. Outside of that, those are the subs I want to make. Maybe Frenada off because he's getting on the tired side for James Justin. Right, still 1-0. I'll praise the boys this time. Hopefully that gets through. Nope, it doesn't. Okay. They're not bothered. They're just like, I'm here to play football. Let's just kick a ball at a goal and hope. 1-0 win over Brentford. Not going to complain necessarily, but could have been better. Up to 7 points, so more than a point per game. That's okay. We've just overtaken West Ham. We're only behind Spurs on goals scored, which is not good considering the amount of money that I put into our attack. Wayne Weldon, the absolute boy. 1.5 star right back already at the age of 16. He's going to keep on growing. He's going to be so good. Eventually. Ipswich's Cresswell got a 7.1. Echeverry on a 7.6. He's back on scoring form. Ipswich winning matches again. Echeverry, mate, look at this. He's going to get so good at Ipswich. Patrick Bamford scores a goal for Birmingham. Wickham do alright. For some reason they're playing a 17-year-old at left back every single match. But you can't complain. What makes it worse is that I'm a defender and they have the best attack in the league. Oh, that's not good. But, then again, you're picked for the 18 for a reason. Might be alright. We'll see. Gyökeres, 2 assists, 4 key passes, 5 dribbles. Irritatingly good. So I guess we're not on the back of Spurs anymore. Fair, I'll tell you the results tomorrow. Thank you very much. I much appreciate that. When is the match? Somerville happy to stay at Leeds. For fuck's sake. Who knows might score a Bamford volley. I mean, from defence, that would be an achievement, but I rate it. I can respect the confidence to score that kind of goal from there. Right, I'm going to pop Twitter open in the background, so I can keep an eye on what the score is when it comes out. 11 AM, not as bad as 7 AM last game. Oh! Who kicks off in a football match at 7 AM? Galvin scored a goal for City. Very weird. 29 in game at the moment. Leeds rock up to home park. Why is Plymouth's ground so shit? Honestly, I don't... Absolute shed. But I understand why, but... Yeah, this is a nice vibesy one. Bit spooky. "13th in the league isn't too bad, is it? We take it. Could always be significantly worse. Wilhelmsen is injured, of course he is. Right, we need to play Archie Gray as a deep line playmaker in the Arsenal match, I think. Oh, God, we lost so much cash. Hey, Parag, do you mind backing me up on that one? Thank you. Best defensive player is Andrew Robertson. Best defensive team is Liverpool. Important dates in October. There's a lot of them. Top target recommendation is Evan Nilsson. Very tempting. Very expensive, but very tempting. Mazilu is named the Young Player of the Month in Championship. He's managed to outdo Echeverry, which is devastating. Is Echeverry younger? Yeah, okay, that's fine. We've got that over him. No complaints. Right, it is currently 29 past, so I'll wait until 1/2 past. And then have a quick look at what the lineup is. Archie Gray resumes training, as does a sprint. Oh, for fuck's sake. He got injured lifting some weights, ladies and gentlemen, which is exactly what you want to see from an athlete. Esteve got 0 minutes for Celta Vigo. Fernandez Macau. Eh. You see, this is why I'm not hugely surprised that Esteve left. Because he's not there, is he? Paulinho out of the Portugal reckoning. He could want to force a move soon. Wilhelmsson has been left out by Sweden. Needs to do more to impress. It's 1/2 past. The side should be out. Mr. Wayneman is also live, which is potentially a problem. Right, let's have a look at the lineup. Oh, hello. That has minimised the window rather than maximising the window. It is roughly what we expected, to be honest with you. Malier, Gray, Furpon, Rodon, Ampadu, Groif, Kamara, Somerville, Nanto, Jorginho, and Joel Peru. Which I did not mean to open that. Hang on. There we go. Which is not surprising. Sort of what you want to see. 2 goalkeepers on the bench. Yeah, that's a weird one. Who's missing from the bench? I feel like there's someone, but I can't tell who. Yeah, Anthony. Which, not ideal. But then again, Gelhardt can play wide. Joseph can play wide. A bit low on centre midfielders, but then again, we have Ampadu and Gray who can move up. So that could be a bigger problem. See, the thing is, these are definitely bots, right? So why is the text exactly the same? Who knows? But when you check the watch-along screen, very, very interesting to note that I got the lineup spot on. Get in. Call that a win. Did I get their lineup right? Because that was a complete guess. Let's tab out to Twitter again. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, I did not get that right. Peru starting as 9 again. No, yeah, it makes sense. Peru at the 9 is just, it's common sense, I feel. Especially considering the other options for that position, which are not many. Right. Where were we? Game screen. There we go. That's their side. Which I am going to have to fix the text for. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. There we are. It's not a good side in the slightest, no. So let's adjust the opposition lineup. it is... Oh, they've done it alphabetically as well rather than positions. Absolute dickheads. Phillips is there. Gibson is there. Galloway is not there. I will... You know, sorry, I'm using Google. Because Google will know the positions of the players. Anthony missing due to personal reasons according to Graham and the rest. Okay, that's fine. It's the sort of thing where you can't hugely blame him. The absolute shits. I don't know where any of these players go on the pitch, is the issue. Let's check whoscored.com and see if they've got an idea. Nope, that is still a predicted lineup. Okay. Lads, it's been announced. We know who's playing. Why the hell do you need 3 goalkeepers? To fill out a bench, is my prediction. Alright, so I'm gonna go alphabetical with their squad. Why not? Well, not alphabetical, but like number order. Right. Hazard is in net, followed by... I'm going to delete every single name in their lineup. Except for Hazard. Houghton. Leguizuelo. Whittaker. Miller. Devine. Gibson. Randall. Wayne, Phillips, and Soronola. There we go. I think that'll do it. Can you join Discord? No, I'm not on Discord. Like, I might be with my brother, but like that's because I just like watching football with him. Is he here? I don't know. I don't think he is. Yeah, no injury for Anthony, which is the key thing. Make sure that he's completely fine. Hello, Arlo, how are you doing? I love that I use my fucking streamer voice for the dog sometimes. It feels so weird. Right, back to the game screen. I will get back to pre-match stuff, I think, at 12. 2 of our players for international duty, that's not really a problem. Wayne Weldon has again proven that he's a very good player. The 16-year-old squad is doing quite well, and let's just hope he keeps up the consistency and gets a little bit of good stuff. Right, you can't be both Team Iris and Team Arlo. It's one or the other. They are on different teams. Bansky scores twice from defensive midfield. And Woso has a 6.6, that's fine enough. Bamford has a stinker. One sec. Team Pets. Team Pets works. Well, I'll accept Team Pets. Also, I can remove the word predicted from these lineups, can't I? Oh, nice. I didn't realise that I'd accidentally taken like the text from the 2 different screens across. Right, ditch predicted. In the Leeds lineup, we can ditch the word predicted. Team Pets works, yeah. I think Perry will score 2 today. That is very optimistic. I rate it though. I like a bit of optimism. Right, game screen. Back we go. Asprilla trained with the team today, which is fan-dabby-dozy. Arsenal 7th in the league. Almost undoubtedly will cause us problems here, right? It's not going to be easy. Leeds set for Premier League clash. We are set to get absolutely battered, I think. Down in 14th. It's not perfect, is it? Players like you did against Swansea, I don't see why you shouldn't. That's the thing. It's a playstyle thing. Swansea played completely differently to the way that Plymouth will play. In the same way that like we will play differently to Rotherham. Different styles and different players suit playing against different styles. Complex in it. I think they're both sort of fringe players at this point, which we're going to have to tell them. And desperately hope that they do okay and don't complain too much. Diamande on a language course, yes please, let's have him actually speaking the same language as his teammates. Eze is playing quite well, but I don't want to give him that credit just yet, and all of our departments are full. Plymouth don't have a strong team. It's a bit harsh. They're not great, no. Ritter's irritable. What ratings does Peru have on Football Manager? I can't really say right now because he will have developed or gotten worse since the start of the save. Currently at Al Hilal, scored 17 for me. I think he was our second top scorer in that season. He's doing alright at Al Hilal as well. But these are his rough ratings. We sold him because I think, was he forcing a move? I think, maybe. It was that, or we figured that the money would be a little bit more useful to us than the player. But we got a team to pick. Right, why does it keep thinking that I need to play Kelleher instead? Kelleher's been worse. Which... they are both basically the same though, aren't they? I bet if Peru plays more games, he might become better than Bamford was before he got injuries. That is a big shout. That is a very, very brave call. Considering that Bamford's first season in the Premier League, he was, off the top of my head, the 4th top scoring player? Bring Bimbus back, I think. Never mind. Okay, what's gone wrong here? There we go. I'd be happy if he plays in the 9. Yeah, but issue is he's not typically been a 9. That's why we've had some issues with him. I do prefer him though. Question is, what do we do against Arsenal? Because they could cause us some serious issues today. If a quick pick, I get that. What's his best role? Winger on the right, or an inside forward on the right? I'm going to play him on the right. Fuck it. As an inside forward. Neto can play on either side. That works, I think. We do need another holding midfielder at some point soon, but I don't know if that's right now. Do we play Makoko or do we play Marcos Leonardo? Folks, we have another question. I need to know who your preferences are. Who starts this match? Because everyone's been playing okay. No one's been bad. It's more a question of who do you guys trust most? Makoko? It's looking like Makoko. I think it's Makoko. Cool. In that case, this is our lineup for the match. And we have to desperately hope that it works. Yay! Makoko is lacking match sharpness, but that's not a big problem. Let's go hard on Odegaard, shall we? Media have been on your back spot ages. They have, and I would like them to not. I would like us to ideally win this match to shut them the fuck up. Is that João Neves? Isn't he like a child? He looks about 3. Oh, I've accidentally played Kelleher. That's fine. Hold on, what? I need a proper look at Kelleher's contracts. Because I don't want to accidentally buy him. Paulinho to Neto. Neto... I thought it spent a bit too long there, but that's fine. Eze finds Lamine Yamal. Oh, that was nice. Since when did we do counter-attacks? I thought Neto had screwed it with that touch, but it worked out. Lamine Yamal, what a finish. Near post, just ruins Ramsdale's day. Ooh, we're cooking. Check out the table as well. So we've got a live view of how dicked we're getting. Saliba, well dealt with by Fernanda. Great, launches it forwards. Yamal can't quite pick it up. Oh, God. Right. Thanks, Declan Rice. Much appreciated. Also, can you guys see a red mark here? Hold on. About that there. Managed to do a little slicey when I was having a shave, which was good. Big fan of accidentally wounding myself. Right. 1-1. 2 chances for each side. Makoko not been in the game. Neto not been in the game. But that's okay. That's fine. That's all good. It's potentially a problem, but it's not right now. Yeah, I think the plan's going to be I will end this stream after this game, take a few minutes as a bit of a break, then probably do a watch along. I'm a little bit on the fence now because I'm feeling a little bit like clogged up in the throat. So I'm not too convinced either way. Right, Paulinho off for Gullikson because it's booked again. I don't like keeping booked players on the pitch as a just in case. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bring on a Sprilla for Makoko because he's not having the best of games, and then bring on Leonardo on that left flank. And hope that that does a job. And encourage the boys. Obviously, you have to encourage the boys. It's the rules. Right. Kieran Tierney goes short for Trossard. Good challenge by Fernanda. Diamande gives it back. Oh, I didn't let them faffing that about a bit. And they've just given the ball away. Nketiah, Saka. Apparently that was a save. I thought he just missed. It was a little bit spooky. Trossard goes near post. Doesn't work out because Gray picks it up. Good challenge from a Sprilla. Looks like Nketiah should have slide tackled Rice. But we move. We don't mind. It's not our problem. Fernanda. Short to Yamal. Nice in behind to a Sprilla. doesn't work out. We're playing some nice creative stuff, opening them up, but that final ball isn't there right now. Havertz cuts inside, dealt with by Diamant. That's just not fair. You can't do that. No. No, 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 no. That's a robbery. We were the underdogs, but Christ, what a finish. Arteta plays with a comeback. I bet he is. Knobhead. Team of the week announced. Urbanski is alright. Montero does alright. Mahadi does pretty well. And Jablonski had a fine game. Love to see it. Oh, he's improving so much as well because he's actually getting minutes. Right, I'll get to the start of the next game. Then I'll call that there for this stream. Then potentially watch along. I'm not 100% sure. I'll ask. If Man United make a move for sure, many then it's game over. Dan James scores for Wales, which, very nice, not going to complain. Rob Jones has turned professional. Got a lot of potential. Could do with a loan, I think, to improve a bit. Finishing of 8. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Change my mind. You see, the fun thing is, I can tell when certain people are and aren't in the chat. See, I've got a fairly big chance, fairly big thought in my head. I don't think Baby Zebra's in chat right now. Because typically this song gets the term bop in response. So I've got a theory. I'm going to stick with it. Until proven wrong, obviously. Because it is a bop. I mean, fair enough. Ah, shit. That seems like a you problem more than a me problem, though, because, I mean, this is as much of a bop as ever. Rodrigo Ribeiro looks very expensive, so I will not be signing him. Unless he wants to force a move away from his club. Also, just going to slightly adjust something on the mic, so 1 second. Okay, cool. There we go. I had to fiddle with the volume of it. Ivan Freneda got himself an assist as well, which is very nice. Not bopping right now. Why not bopping? Honestly, that seems like a you problem. Bailey Rice, we do need you to go on loan, buddy. So let's actively make a move to make that happen. And Wooooo did well, calling me out rude. It's not. I'm messing. 1 second. Sick. There we go. Sorted. Montero did alright again. which he's just reliable, isn't he? Same as in Wooooo, you know you're going to get something out of him, especially if you're from Nigeria. Ah, Somerville's injured. The amount of times we've tried to sell him and it's just not happened. Absolute pain. New intermediary suggestions, and the under-18s won 6-5 with every single goal on our side scored by someone different. Oh, no. No, no, no. Oh, he's only up for a day. That's fine. Intermediary suggestion is Umar Soleh. He looks quite good. We do need another defensive midfielder. Someone that's willing to just, like, kick someone. It'd be like if Iris were to pop up and I weren't to get a chorus of Team Iris. Because that's also very telling that, like, Evie is also Team Iris. So you get an idea of who's who by what's happened in the chat. Bamford update, got an assist, and Wooooo did alright. Jablonski did, yeah. Cresswell, Echeverry is fit again and gets a hat-trick on his return. He's a bit too good for the Championship, isn't he? Second top scorer from central midfield. Fourth best player in the league, and he's 19. Bit of a piss take. But we'll get to the start of the Everton match. And then we'll call it a day, I think. Bates scores 2 as well. Not a problem for me. We'll focus on defending a bit more. I'm not too bothered about throwing, so we'll do attacking corners. Still 14th. A win would put us in 13th, not 12th. 12th would be nice. We need to get some more wins on the board, basically. Otherwise, we have some quite significant issues with this squad, which is unpleasant, I think. I like us being good. Did you guys hear that car outside? I've got no idea if that came across on the mic, but if it did, holy, he's not a quiet boy. Leeds take on Everton. McAllister question, struggling Leeds. I don't know if we're struggling. We're not having the easiest time right now, but I wouldn't call it a struggle. No loan offers for Rice. A little bit annoying. No club considers the deal viable. Good. Love to see it. Echeverry on target. Oh, I know. I noticed. Two goalies on the bench. Yeah, I spotted that. It's a little bit weird. It's not the way I'd go about it, but I can understand why Farker has. It gives them experience of being part of a matchday squad, which is always important. And if he doesn't consider any of the 21s to be ready, then nothing you can really do about that. Just to check, can someone pop something in the chat for me right now? And take a look at the chat box on the right hand side. And just let me know if you think that, like, the text is big enough. Is that, like, legible for you? Or does it need to be a touch bigger? Because I can modify it. Looks good. Fan Debbie Doty. All good. In that case, we don't have a problem, do we? So what I'm going to do, I am going to do that, do that, do that. Quick game and exit. No, hold on, I need to save the game first. But I'm glad it looks good. That is especially useful if I do end up doing a watch along party thing. I know what I'm trying to say. Sort of, sometimes. Alright, quick game and exit, because we are fully saved. Bosh. So, I'm going to finish up that stream here. Hope you enjoyed, hope you had a good time. I may be back for a watch along. If I am, I will be doing it at something like 20 past, maybe. Sticking with that. But yeah. Like the stream if you haven't gotten around to it just yet, that'd be absolutely wonderful. Pop back in 20 minutes if I'm popping back. That'd be very, very nice. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You could even be a channel member if you feel like it, and I will see you later.